Lauren's Galaxy is a collection of intriguing ideas about science, real life, and everything in between.
There it was again, the question. I was stunned and couldn't respond for a minute. I try to live by the philosophy that there's no such thing as a stupid question. I promise I really do try, but sometimes it is just so hard. This question in particular makes me angry, and the more I hear it, the more frustrated I become. Why should we care about exploring space? Some answers are just too big, and some questions reveal more than their answers. The fact that I hear this question at all is annoying, but the fact that I hear this question often is disturbing. There was a time when the whole world paid attention to space exploration. It didn't matter what industry you were in or what your education level was, everyone cared. Everyone watched the shuttle launches, everyone knew about the milestones. The whole world cared about exploring space. And different people cared for different reasons. Yes, the politics at the time played a large role into it, but most people cared out of sheer fascination. They were fascinated with the wonder and the possibilities that were being opened to humanity with the ability to travel beyond our planet. Everyone was asking, what are we going to find? That was the common question, not why should we care? We were explorers and were excited to embark on a whole universe of new adventures. But now, exploring space is seen as a fairy tale. It's something you tell kids about, but once they grow up, they're supposed to forget about exploring space and be more practical. Everywhere I turn, space is used as the opposing example of practical, real world, or grounded. I've even heard highly educated adults ask if the moon landing happened at all. And no, they weren't joking. That's not okay. If we look at the history of flight, the story is incredible. We went from a couple of bicycle mechanics jumping off the side of a hill to walking on the moon in 60 years. Think about that for a minute. When we were walking on the moon, humanity's first flight was still in living memory. We can achieve incredible things when we put our minds to it. But we have to put our minds to it. Now we're in a situation where we need to be afraid for our future. We have real threats that require profound solutions, and we need everyone to care, or we won't be able to find all those solutions. But unfortunately, fear isn't going to make everyone start caring. This message is for my colleagues in the space industry. Fear alone will not work. It's not strong enough to get everyone to care. You see, fear only works for the short term. It may help us finish a sprint, but this is a marathon. And when you're running a marathon, it isn't fear that keeps you going. It's the joy of running. If we're going to finish this marathon, the marathon of human space exploration, it's the simple joy of discovering new things that will get us there. If we want the world to care, we have to share our love of discovery. That's why I've started this show. I want to share the beauty and wonder of space exploration that real people are really experiencing. These are the stories of people living right now, right here. These are not tales from the past, and it's not science fiction. These are the stories that are happening now, in whatever phase they happen to be. Some technologies will be new and have a long way to go, and some will be ready for showtime, they just need a mission. Whatever phase they're in, I'll introduce you to the people behind the technologies, what they're working on, what challenges they're facing, and the fascinating discoveries that they're making.